to come up. And I see us on the screen, and let's get some opening music here while we're waiting. You know what? And we're ready to go. Be still my heart. Look at them dance. Look at this disco man. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Somebody celebrate. Special way. You shine. Smile.
We're celebrating you in style.
Okay, let's get this party started. I'm Bonnie D here with the wonderful, very dressed up and very handsome Dwayne B. How are you, Dwayne?
I'm doing very well, Bonnie. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm very glad to have you here. Tell us just briefly, what do you do? Who are you? And why did I invite you? Go ahead.
No one knows why you invited me, but I'm an author. I'm a director of plays in the theater. That's what I do. Not so much for a living anymore. I've retired from my full-time job. Pretty much writing full-time now.
And what
Thank
kinds
you
of
for
books?
having me.
Well, you're welcome. What do you write? What's your genre? What's your specialty?
Oh, I write especially historical fiction, but lately a book of short stories just published about 3 months ago called Theories of Everything.
I like it. Send me a copy if you didn't already. I want to read it, okay?
Yeah, I will.
Here we
Thank you.
go. You're welcome. All right, let me start this now. Let's do the formal opening. Pop the confetti, light the candles, whoosh, fast. It's happy birthday to you, and we hope it's a blast. Bonnie D on her scarlet mic and handsome co-host. I don't know why I keep saying that. Dwayne B too, dishing celebration gold with a fun point of view. From icons on the screen to social media stars who soar, we'll share what they're known for and a little bit of their pre-fame lore. Wacky holidays you've never heard before, plus music milestones we adore. We've got candles and sparklers not near the computer. It's dangerous. Frosting on the cake. A delicious blend only Dwayne and I could bake. So buckle up, darlings. A fun show is in store. HB2U's lighting up July 22nd with glam, bam, and more. There we go. Are you ready for the first one, Dwayne? I'm going to start with music history. You ready?
Ready for the first round.
Okay, 1960 on this date, July 22nd, the Everly Brothers had their fourth US and UK #1 hit, Kathy's Clown. Oh, I love that song. No comment on the year. Who have you got for us next, Dwayne?
1963 on this date, the Beatles' first album, Introducing the Beatles, was pressed by VJ Records. They thought they'd obtained the legal rights from an EMI affiliate, the Transglobal Records Company, but when the album was released in January 1964, Capitol Records hit VJ with an injunction against manufacturing, distributing, advertising, or otherwise disposing of Beatles records. So there was a trial, and VJ was allowed to release Beatles records in any form, but only until October 15th, 1964. Now, that was a great album, by the way. It had Love Me Do, it had Please Please Me. It had all those old great Beatles songs.
There you go. I had the wah wah trombone in there. Shame on them for not knowing they didn't have the rights. That was way back in 63. Let's move ahead 2 years later to 65. And we had a little problem with the Rolling Stones. We're getting to the Brit groups here. Mick Jagger, Brian Jones, Bill Wyman. Uh-oh, they did something they weren't supposed to do. They kind of relieved themselves against the wall of a service station, and somebody reported them, and they went to court, the East Ham Magistrates Court in London, guilty of, Dwayne, they call that insulting behavior. They were each fined £5, £5 for peeing on a gas station wall. No comment. I guess the key to the boys' room wasn't available. And also on that day, I have happier news. The Byrds, Byrds, hit #1 in the UK with their rendition of Bob Dylan's song, Mr. Tambourine Man. Hey, Mr. Tambourine. Remember that?
Play a song for me, yeah.
That's right. Topped the charts in Ireland, South Africa, and the US. So we had we had some pissy news and we had some good news. I'm sorry. Bonnie, how could you say that? Go ahead. Get me out of here. Rescue me. Go ahead, Dwayne.
Oh, 1967 on this date, Pink Floyd played the Beach Ballroom in Aberdeen, Scotland. famous for its bounce dance floor that floats on fixed steel springs. Now, this would have been at the launch of their first album, which was Piper at the Gates of Dawn. Also in the 1960s, the Beatles and Cream played there. There's still live acts, by the way, playing at the Beach Ballroom in Aberdeen, Scotland, but you can also get married there. You can book your wedding and be married in the place where Pink Floyd launched their first album.
I didn't know any of that. I just did a little research on it. Wow. And you know what? I was a disco dancer back in the day. I taught classes. I had my professional partner and we did exhibitions and we just had a ball. If we had had a dance floor that floated on steel springs, I don't know, I might have just stayed in that era. I'm not sure, Dwayne. That's interesting. Let's move on. In 1968, what a decade this was. Elvis Presley began filming the movie Charo, exclamation point. It was the only film where Elvis had a beard. I wish I had a picture. I didn't find one. There was only one Elvis song in the film, duh, and the movie was a commercial failure. Let's see if we can get the wah wah. Here we go. Okay, we're going to be using that a lot today, I think. Okay, what have you got next?
On this date in 1971, John and Yoko's second day of filming the Imagine promotional film at their home in Tittenhurst Park, Ascot, England. It's beautiful, a song and a beautiful video, by the way, with Yoko. Well, first they're walking through the mist, and then outside, and then they go inside, and Yoko begins drawing the curtains in this big ballroom, and there's John sitting at his white piano in a white room playing Imagine. Beautiful.
Oh, that sounds gorgeous. You know so much about these. You're just the perfect host, this co-host. This is great. Let me move on. Now I have some industrial news about music. We don't usually do this, but this was interesting. In 2005, we've left the 60s and 70s, Dwayne, and we're already at 2005. So this is 35 years later. Okay. A music psychologist, I didn't know they had that profession, named Dr. Nicola Dibben. She is doing research for a car insurance company, and she found out that, and this should be no surprise, singing while driving stimulates the mind. I think we do that all the time. But here's the problem. She said, certain music can lead to aggression and distraction. I'll buy the distraction, but I don't know about the aggression. She recommended the following songs, and I'm not familiar with them. One is Pulp's Disco 2000, anything disco is fine with me, and Outkast's Hey Ya, but
Oh yeah.
you should avoid the Prodigy song Firestarter. Do you know what that is, Dwayne? Have you ever driven to Firestarter?
I have never. I know what Hey Ya is. Hey Ya. It's a very good song, but I don't know Firestarter.
Okay, well, we're going to have to go. Let's do gasp here. Okay, we got a female gasp there. And let's see. You have one more in the music events. What you got?
Yeah, on this date in 2006, Johnny Cash's American Five, 100 Highways, becomes the number one record on the U.S. album chart. It was released posthumously on July 4th of the year. Vocals had been recorded in 2003, just before Johnny Cash's death. The instruments weren't recorded until 2005. It was Johnny Cash's first number one album in 37 years.
Wow. Wow. Very interesting. My mother used to say, she lived to 100, Dwayne, and she used to say if anybody passed away in their 70s, 80s, even 90s, she said, too soon. There you go. There you go. So we're remembering you, Johnny Cash. So let's go to celebrities who are still alive and have birthdays. This is a short list today. Not a lot of details. I wanted to make sure we just zip through this. Danny Glover, happy birthday. He's beloved for his roles in Lethal Weapon films and so much more. Who's next? A little bit younger. Dwayne, who have you
This
got?
is Don Henley's 78th birthday today. He was a founding member and lead vocalist of the Eagles, also co-writer of most of their great songs, including Hotel California.
Oh,
And he had a great solo career after that with the Boys of Summer as well.
what a song, Hotel California. It was eerie and creepy and prescient and lyrical and poetic, and you never forget. You just never forget that song. Let's go on. A little bit younger, we have Willem Dafoe. He is an actor who has played very intense roles. That's his character choices. Platoon, The Lighthouse, The Florida Project, and he was the Green Goblin in Spider-Man. Okay. He's been nominated for 4 Academy Awards and probably long overdue that he should win one. So, Dwayne, you can call the people at the Oscars and tell them. Okay.
I'll give him a call.
Thank you, please.
John Leguizamo is 65 today, a Colombian American actor, comedian, writer. He's known for the movie Carlito's Way, as well as his voice work in Ice Age and solo stage performances exploring Latinx identity.
I can't believe he's 65. He still looks like a kid, just like you and me. David Spade is 61 today, comedian and actor. He was on SNL, where he made his claim to fame, and then he starred in Tommy Boy, Joe Dirt, and I watched him on a couple times on sitcom long ago, Just Shoot Me. That was a really interesting show. A lot of people got their start there, and Rules of Engagement, which was, I think, about him telling his daughters birthday boyfriends what his rules were when they could date his daughters. And we'll leave that one alone. David Spade, 61. And we have one more for you, Dwayne. Who have we got?
Yeah, it's Selena Gomez, who's 33 today. Pop superstar, actress, producer. She does it all. She starred in Disney's fantasy teen sitcom Wizards of Waverly Place early in her career. Her songs include Lose You to Love Me, but she co-stars in one of my favorite TV series, Only Murders in the Building.
Is that a great
Steve Martin
show?
and Martin Short.
Is that a great show or what? Sometimes the plots lose me, but I still enjoy watching. Let's give a shout out to Selena and let me get the volume up there, and all of the birthday celebrants. There we go. Applause to you. Happy birthday to all of you. And then we have one in memoriam. I had to include this. It's Alex Trebek. Canadian and American dual citizenship game show host and TV personality who hosted the game show we all know, Jeopardy, with an exclamation point after it. Only 37 seasons from 1984 to the year 2020 when he passed away, and so sad. He also hosted several other game shows, including The Wizard of Odds, ODDS, I have to say that instead of Oz, Double Dare, High Rollers, Battle Stars, Classic Concentration, To Tell the Truth. My goodness, he became a naturalized American citizen in 1998, and for Jeopardy, get this, he won the Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Game Show Host 8 times. And I'm going to say, what? Only 8 in 37 seasons? I think he got cheated out of that. What do you think, Dwayne?
Oh, I think 8's a lot, though. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Okay, well, Alex Trebek, he was 80 when he passed. It was cancer, and we miss you. I've watched Jeopardy a few times, and as good as Ken Jennings is and Mayim Balak, I just think there was nobody like Alex Trebek. So there you go. Dapper, gentle, interesting, empathetic with the guests, with the contestants. He had it. He had it all. So before I start weeping, let's go to our social media star birthdays. Now, remember, I don't know who these are, and I don't think Dwayne does either, but we're going to shout out because they made my list. So here we go. On YouTube, we have a lady named Maria Gentle Whispering. She's 39. Happy birthday, Maria. She has 2.3 million plus subscribers, and she creates videos for ASMR sensitive people for relaxation and peace. And if you're not familiar with ASMR, it's very popular. It's autonomous sensory meridian response. It's the sound of things like a voice, a whisper, a feather, opening a package, eating a hamburger, chewing a carrot. Things like that gets people very relaxed. Have you ever tried that, Dwayne?
Never have done any of that, no.
Okay, well, we got to make a date to go listen to Maria Gentle Whispering. Happy birthday, Maria. Who's next, Dwayne? Get me out of this. Go ahead.
YouTube star Dwayne Woolley.
I gave you that in your name. You're a namesake. Go ahead.
Yeah. He has 128 million plus views for his bilingual channel, both in English and Filipino. He's an Australian musician as well, whose 2018 song Love You with his band Foreignoy Trio went viral over the net.
128.
Dwayne Woolley.
128 million views. 128. Can you imagine? I'm happy we had one person watching on YouTube 5 minutes ago. Hello, whoever you are. Thank you very much. Let's go to YouTube again. We got another YouTube. A lot of people. Garrett. of Gabe and Garrett channel. They're brothers. They are 17. At least Gabe is 17. I think his brother is a little bit older. Dwayne, 2 billion views. 2 billion.
Ooh, wow.
Should we start counting now? He and his older
Yeah.
brother post toy reviews of Hot Wheels racing videos and family travelogues. They also have skits and they have another channel called the Sidewalk Cops. I don't even want to know. Happy birthday, Garrett of Gabe and Garrett at 17. 2 billion views. Be still my heart. Okay, Dwayne, who have we got?
A TikTok star named Dan Woolley. What's with the Woolies? Is it my Woolly way of thinking? I don't know. He's 22 today. He's from Milton Keynes, England, a video creator of comedy and vlog-like content. He made a TikTok video once telling his fans that if he reached the 100,000 fan mark, which he accomplished in March 2019, that he would treat his mom to a day at the spa. And so he did.
2.6 million. Happy birthday, Dan. He's Wooly and Dwayne. Oh, they're both Wooly. I thought one was Woolery. You're absolutely right. I wonder if they're related. And you know
Yeah.
something? I'm noticing that a lot of these social stars are on multiple channels. The YouTube people usually have an Instagram account and a TikTok and millions. And we have one more today. Monica Geldart. She's not named Wooly. There you go. She's 27. She only has 1.7 million followers, a little more, so she's working on it. She's a UK-based actress and voiceover artist who gives acting advice and character impressions parodying the students and teachers at the high school where she teaches drama. I wonder how they feel about that, Dwayne. Monica is talking about you on her TikTok. Okay, we'll have to go watch. So let's go to the wacky holidays now. And happy birthday to all of the celebrants. There are so many more, but we just can't fit many more on the show. So we have National Panouche Fudge Day. I probably have eaten it. I didn't know that it had a name. It's made with butter, milk, and brown sugar. What could be so bad? And lightly flavored with vanilla. It has a lighter texture than regular. We consider chocolate fudge regular, and a tannish color. Let's go back and forth. Let's each take a bullet on this one. So you do the next one, Dwayne. Where is it popular?
Popular in New England and the American South, where it is known as brown sugar fudge candy. But in Hawaii, panoka or panouche. In Quebec, it's called sucre à la crème.
Very nice. And the 16th century Spanish explorers discovered pecans. I guess they're in this in modern day, what became America and Mexico. I guess it has pecans in it. All that wasn't in the recipe I gave, so we'll leave that one alone. What's next?
Well, in 1843, Jacob Christoph Rad from Sweden invented the sugar cube, which had something to do with what
Something
goes
to do
into
with
fudge.
this. And in the 1850s, the U.S. got its first butter factory. So now we know how they got the butter. We're building the recipe historically. And one more, Dwayne, it's yours.
Late 19th century, fudge originates in the United States.
Well, thank goodness we did something right. Why don't you start the next one and the first bullet, and then we'll take turns. Go ahead.
Well, it's National Hammock Day, which, if it wasn't so rainy and blustery where I'm sitting right now, I'd be going out to the yard to sit in my hammock after this podcast. But somewhere between 250 and 900 AD, the Mayans invented hammocks. The date is not certain. The Taino word for hammock is hamaca.
Thank you very much. You did your homework, kiddo. In the 1400s, records somewhere show that Columbus discovered hammocks in Latin America. I don't know, maybe he ran into a Mayan community or somewhere, but he discovered them. What's next, Dwayne?
Well, in 1597, the sling hammock, becomes the official bed of the Royal Navy.
Wow, sailors got to sleep in a hammock. That's called, did they call them swingers? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I had to. In 1940, many years later, 4 centuries later, the U.S. Marine Corps uses jungle hammocks that they had to spray with insecticide in Burma during World War II in tropical jungle regions. So they gave them the hammocks to sleep on, but they sprayed them against probably mosquitoes and other creatures that were going to bother them. So there. What's next?
Well, in 2015, and this is unverified. I'd have to check on this, but
I think you should.
California and Maryland ban hammocks in public parks and on university campuses. Why? Because they want to protect the trees.
I can't even think about. Oh, the hammock is attached to the tree, and so apparently, when people are swinging back and forth, they think it's deriding or corroding the ability of the tree to stay still or
Yeah.
keep its roots and wings. Okay, give them roots and give them hammocks. There's a new phrase for us. Let's go on to another day. Today is also National Spoonerism Day. It's a flip of tongue, not quite like that. You switch the initial letters of the words as you speak. So fly swatter would be swy flutter. Ugh. And bunny rabbit would be runny babbit. Don't I can't even rescue me, Dwayne. What else?
Well, the word and the holiday are named for the very absent minded Reverend William Archibald Spooner, who was a prominent Oxford Don, born on July 22nd, 1844. And he became famous for his tendency to mix sounds. Most Spoonerisms are apocryphal and invented by others, but still ascribed to this one man, William Archibald Spooner.
I read some other very curious things about him I didn't put in the bio because they weren't very flattering. So we're just
Uh,
going to leave those out. So in honor of you, Reverend Spooner, happy Spoonerism Day. And one more in 1945, the comedian F. Chase Taylor published the book My Tale is Twisted with 44 spoonerized versions of popular children's stories. That sounds like fun, doesn't it?
yeah,
But
yeah, great fun.
but imagine the confusion it would create in young kids getting all the words mixed up and going to school and say, "My mommy read me this story about a runny babbit." It's like, "What kind of house do you have, kid?" Not
Puts
good.
literacy behind by 20 years, I'll bet.
At least. And we have one more holiday and you're going to start this one off, Dwayne.
Oh, yeah, it's World Casual Pie Day. Not that kind of pie. So put it back in the freezer. But this is Pie Approximation Day. And
Okay.
it's on the 22nd of July because 22 over 7 is an approximate value of pi. Pi being the circumference to diameter ratio of a circle,
The birds got,
approximately
yeah,
3.14159
the birds
is
got
the
all
value
excited.
of pi.
Thank you. Pie in the sky. Archimedes of Syracuse computed pi for the first time around the year 250 BC, and he discovered that it was, this is going back in time, discovered that it was between 3 and 1/7 and 3 and 10/71, 71s. In the mid 400s, mathematician Zhu Chongzhi, Chongzhi, Chongzhi probably, computed pi. Why, Dwayne? Because Archimedes' works were stolen and were no longer available in Asia for him to correct, to look at, to suggest, to consider. So, or reference. The ancient Babylonians used it to calculate the diameter of circles, which they came out to say it was only 3.125, which is a very polite number. Wouldn't you say, Dwayne?
Quite
3.125?
quite polite, yeah.
Very
On a
polite.
calculator, of course, 22 divided by 7 equals digits that continue indefinitely. That's why pi is regarded as an approximation. It just goes on forever.
Wasn't there a movie, The Life of Pi? Wasn't there a movie
Oh,
a couple of
yeah.
years ago? Yeah, I
Great
don't have
novelist. He lives down the street from me.
really.
Yeah,
What's his name? What's his name?
Jan Martel is
Yeah,
the writer of Life of Pi.
it should be in here. And we have one more note here. In 1630, the Austrian astronomer Christoph Greenberger obtained the most accurate calculation of pi. You ready for this? 38 exact digits.
I won't ask you to recite them.
No, please. I didn't put them in my notes. Dwayne, when is your birthday?
Oh, it's Christmas Day.
Are
Christmas Day. And
you gonna
sorry,
come back on the show and co-host with me around that time, the day before maybe?
I'd love to. I don't know if you have a Christmas Day show. You're probably on holiday, and you should be.
All right,
But
then
if you are,
we'll do it the day before or the day after. You and I have a date. I want you to come back in August. Would you like to come back in every couple weeks and do another show with me?
oh, always happy to come back and do a show with you, Bonnie.
You are delightful. Let's wave. And do you know anybody with a birthday today? Anybody out there? We don't have any, I don't see any notes or anything.
I don't
Okay.
know a soul with the birthday today, other
Or
than the
s-
ones we've talked about.
or somebody without a soul. Okay. Happy birthday, July 22nd. We're going to dance our way out of here and then we'll go. Hold on. You're delicious, sir. Ready to go to the disco, Dwayne?
Oh, yeah.
I'll meet you on the floor.
We're celebrating you in this special
We'll recreate my Disco Hawaii contest dance.
smile. We're celebrating you in style.
Bop. And thank you to Suno for helping me create the music. Love my disco music. We're just going to go out now.